I get it. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay. I pressed mute on my mic and I'd forgotten to unmute it. It's all fine. We're here. Hi, Eddie Munson. Hello, mate. Nice to see you again. It's always fun seeing that you pop up in my various videos and shorts and what have you. But yes, here is a stream. Like I've told you guys before, I stream every Monday. At least that's the resolution I made to myself, and God damn it, I'm sticking to it. Yesterday I forgot to put out the calendar of things I was going to be doing, but that's fine. I'm here, and hopefully you guys will know that I'm here, and away we will go. So this is the request show. This is like a gig for me in terms of how this functions. Basically, how to describe this? When I come and do my gigs, I don't really have a plan, because the idea of me playing the same 30 songs in the same order, that sounds like hell. I really could never ever do that. So that's the idea of this. This is just like a gig of mine. So I don't have a plan. I don't know what I'm going to do. You guys get to pick my set list. So in the chat, you can write down any song or artist or style that you particularly fancy, and if I have heard that song, I'll play it. So that's the way it kind of works. Like it could be from my existing repertoire of 900 plus songs, or it could be something that I've never actually played before. But I've got perfect pitch, and I'm good at picking up new tunes rather quickly. So my rule is, if I've heard the song, then I could probably play it. So absolutely. Let's get started with the requests. Just keep them in the chat. Don't feel free. Please don't spam the chat with the same thing a bunch of times. I'll get to you if you do comment. So here's what we're going to do. First request we got is from Eddie Munson. Can I play Riptide? I'm a ukulele player. Of course I play Riptide. It's like asking a saxophone player to play Baker Street. And I know this because yesterday I did a saxophone gig and someone asked for fucking Baker Street. So here we go. This is Riptide for yourself, Eddie. I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Oh, 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 they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, making my way to the dark side. I wanna be a left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. She's been living on the highest shelf. Oh, 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 they come unstuck. The lady running down to the riptide, making my way to the dark side. I wanna be a left-handed man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I get a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can have it any other way. But I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, making my way to the dark side. I wanna be a left-handed man. I love you when you're singing the song, and I get a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Lady, running down to the riptide, making my way to the dark side. I wanna be a left-handed man. I Loving you is singing the song, and I get a lump in my throat, cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I get a lump in my throat, cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There you go. That's, Riptide there for Tar Eddie Munson. So, yes, that's what this show is. It's the request show. You request a song or an artist. I can do that as well. If you go, have you got any Johnny Cash? Then boom, away I'll go. Let me know if you can hear everything okay. I know we finally sorted the issue out with the mic. Me just forgetting to press what I did. Can you hear the uke okay? Because I've got, yes, the uke's being picked up by this, but also I've got it plugged in as well. Let me know if you can hear and if everything's sounding okay for you. Keep spamming that chat. Well, don't spam the same thing twice. That'll really annoy me. But and I won't play the same song twice. So yeah, let me know what songs you want to hear and I'll happily go and give it a play for you. Tar Eddie Munson asks, do I know anything by James Marriott? Unfortunately, I've never heard the name James Marriott before. That's completely new to me. Maybe I can give it a little Google, but just for research purposes for me going forward, but I'm not going to do anything. Right, taking a look at other elements of the chat. Looking at Instagram. All right then, cool. Let's go through Instagram first. Sorry, Eddie Munson, I don't know. I've never heard of James Marriott before. I'll look that up for my own purposes later. Marriott. Oh, he looks nice. Okay, so Instagram, Weird and Tired on Instagram says, please play He, which is very sweet, and I'll happily play my own song. Thank you for asking me to play my own song. Sounds like this. Talking to a guy like I never have before, in a way that I might not recognize myself anymore. Thought that I had answers, but now there's only questions, and I don't want to get them wrong. But he makes me giggle, butterflies when I read his name. He gives me tickles, close my eyes and melt away. Wait for the capo, cause I forgot to put it on. Lost in this confusion, will you stay me as I am? But if I feel like this, am I less of a man? Oh, I thought that I had answers, but now there's only questions, and I don't want to get them wrong. But he makes me giggle, butterflies, and I leave this name. He gives me tingles, close me eyes, and melt away. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Maybe I'm unstable, maybe it's just a phase. We put a label on it and bottle it up like lemonade. For the pressurizing, and bottle it up until we blow. Oh, he makes me giggle, butterflies when I read his name. He gives me tingles, close my eyes and melt away. He made me feel satisfied enough to say he made me melt away. Thank you. Weird and Tired. I'm really glad that you asked for that song, and they've also said rather nicely that you love that song, especially the acoustic version. Thanks a lot. Yeah, thank you. It's been a while. I've not written or released any songs like last year, and I don't know what this year holds. We'll see. If I write, I write, but I'm not like making any targets to do so. But that was a nice song that I wrote, and I liked that and how it all kind of came together. It was initially from a writing session in Centre Parks a couple of years ago, and then my friend Emma Connor, Emma Echo, you might know her as, came along, and we did a rewrite basically, where we took elements of that previous thing, and then we like kind of repurposed it and retold it capturing the story I wanted to properly tell. And I love it. I'm really glad with how it turned out. So I'm glad you liked that song as well. In terms of the other songs that people asked for in Instagram, Andy Fluger asked for Drop Baby Drop, which is not something I've ever heard of. It sounds like you're demanding something from me. But the other song that Weird and Tired has asked for is Smooth Criminal. And honestly, I feel like with asking for Smooth Criminal, it makes me think that, like, I don't know, you've... have you seen me before at Duran Ukulele Day? Is that so? Is that the case? If so, great, cool, perfect. Let's have a little go of Smooth Criminal, because this is a really fun song to do, and it's one I've not done in a while. Turn reverb on. Schön dich zu sehen then, if you did see me during Ukulele Day, because that was the way I opened that thing. Let's have a look. As I came into the window, with the sound of a crescendo, came into the apartment, left bloodstains on the carpet, ran underneath the table, she could see he was unable. Then I ran to the bedroom, it was shut down, it was your doom. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. 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 And you okay, won't you tell us that you're okay? The sign in the window, then he struck you like a chandel. Annie came into your apartment, I left bloodstains on the carpet. Then I ran to the bedroom, you were shut down, it was your doom. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a small criminal. As I came into the alleyway, it was Sunday, on a black day. Met a my resuscitation, sending heartbeats, intimidations. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. 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 And you okay, won't you tell us that you're okay? Was a sign in the window, then he struck you like a chandel. Annie came into your apartment, I left bloodstains on the carpet. Then I ran to the bedroom, you were shut down, it was your doom. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. And you okay, you okay, you okay, Annie. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a small criminal. And are you okay? Won't you tell us that you're okay? Was a sign in the window, then he struck you like a chandel. Annie came into your apartment, I left bloodstains on the carpet. Then I ran to the bedroom, you were shut down, it was your doom. And are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And And are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a small criminal. Hey. Hi, Katie. Hope you're cool there. Cheers. Lovely, lovely stuff. So, yeah, Weird and Tired says, me and especially those two songs are the highlight of Ukulele Day at Duren. Dankeschön, das bedeutet mir ganz viel. Ja, ich hat die Duren Ukulele-Tag geliebt und ich vermisse es. Leider, ich bin nicht da in dieses Jahr, aber es ist doch schön mit, ich glaube, Christopher Davis Shannon, sehr, sehr gutes Ukulele-Spieler, and a couple other players as well. And it's totally cool, and I hope you go again, and I hope you have a really, really lovely time. I did ask, they basically didn't want to like repeat the same acts, which is totally cool, and I welcome that completely. So yeah, I'm really glad that you enjoyed those two songs. It's a fun. I've still got the gig footage. I do have the full concert thing up on my YouTube. I just need to keep mining it for more shorts for, you know, content. But yes, hopefully, Weird and Tired, irgendwo, wir werden uns irgendwo, irgendwann wieder uns sehen. So, ja, danke schön, es bedeutet mir viel. So, yes, hello to Streets Invisible on YouTube. Hi to you. Eddie Munson, I'm not on, well, I am on Twitch, Marc Gallagher Music, but right now I'm not streaming on there, just because on my little software that I'm using, Restream, at the moment I'm only allowed to go at 3 sites at once, which I am currently choosing to do Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, because that's where I already am and already have a presence. I right now just can't be asked paying extra to add Twitch to that, but I do have a profile, twitch.tv/Marc Gallagher Music, which you can go subscribe to if you like, or follow, or whatever the term is. I very seldom use Twitch, to be quite honest. So thank you very much, Tar. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I very seldom use like Twitch, but maybe if I do start getting some more money coming in, I will then, you know, upgrade my existing streaming software and be able to go to more places. But speaking of like money coming in, you want to send a tip my way, you can go to paypal.me/Marc Gallagher Music, and that is the best way and the most direct way you can support the things that I do. Literally send me a tip, because this is a gig effectively, but it's not, I'm not being paid by a venue or a promoter. I'm being paid by the generosity of the wonderful viewing public who want to do. So yeah, Tar, Eddie Munson, I stream on, right now, this stream is live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. The handle for all of those is Marc Gallagher Music, Marc with a C. That's where the stream is right now. But yes, let's take a look, going in order of stuff. What we'll do, first thing that came up was Andy Fluger on Instagram asking if I could play another MJ song, maybe Beat It. Okay, I do a few Michael Jackson songs. I don't gig with Beat It, but that's never stopped me before. So let's see what the fuck happens. This is what happens when I do gigs. I take requests. People will name a song that I have heard, but I haven't played before, and I give it a try, and we see how it goes. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Told you, oh, you better come around here. Don't wanna see your face, better disappear. The fire's in the eyes, and the words are pretty clear. So beat it, just beat it. They got to get better, really not scared. They're playing with your life, say no truth or dare. They wanna be life, better do what you can, so beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Show them how funky strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it, just beat it, just beat it, just beat it. Out to show you you're really not scared. To play real life, say no truth or dare. Where you wanna stay alive, better do what you can, so beat it, just beat it, beat it. Better do what you can. To plan to be a boy, you wanna be a man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can, so beat it. And you wanna be bad, just beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Show them how funky strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Show her how funky strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it, beat it, beat it. Beat it. Just going to end the song there because I have no idea how I would navigate the Eddie Van Halen solo there, so I'm not even going to try that. But yeah, that's a fun one, and I just need to revise the lyrics of it. But absolutely, kind of, I guess the key with this and like the other Michael Jackson songs is to not try and do it in the same like octave and range as him. So I'm obviously not trying to go like, I'm not trying to do that, or and that's not the point. So by popping up to E minor instead of E flat minor, and then just kind of singing it in a range that kind of feels comfortable for me while still getting the right notes. Like, and still doing it in just a slightly comfortable range. That worked nicely. I just need to revise the lyrics, but I could still absolutely gig that. And the fact that I was able to appropriate the riff, I kind of figured that out in real time. That's quite fun. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, so thank you very much, Andy, for asking for that one. Keep the requests coming. However, I am going to just check the other chats because I've got chats in YouTube and Facebook. In YouTube, we've got She's Invisible asking for Skyfall by Adele, which, oh, okay. Now, this is what I really like about this stream, or about like when I do gigs and I get this kind of thing. I like the challenge. I fucking live for this. So I have never played Skyfall before. I have listened to it, of course. There was a kid, his name's Josh. I'm not going to give his full name, but we used to like tease him a little bit in high school because he sang this song, and I remember in like this video of him singing in a church, he was incredibly nasal in his delivery. Let the sky fall when it crumbles. And me and some other people teased him, and as a nickname we called him Skyfall for a bit. Hope you're doing well, Josh. Right, let's see what happens. So I've never played Skyfall before, ever. What I'm doing is I'm pulling up like a sheet on Ultimate Guitar and see how well I can kind of make this work. Instead of that as capo 3, I'm just going to transpose it to concert pitch, C minor. Right, okay, let's have a go of Skyfall by Adele, just for you. She's Invincible on YouTube. This is the end. Close your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. This is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment. So overdue I owe them. Swept away I'm stolen. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together at skyfall. At skyfall. Skyfall is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where two worlds collide and days are dark. You may have my number, take my name, never have my heart. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together at skyfall. Where you go, well, what you see, I see. I'll never know be me without the security of your loving arms, keeping me from harm. Put your hand in my hand and we will stay. Let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together let the sky fall. When it crumbles, we will stand tall and face it all. Together at the sky fall. We will stand tall at skyfall. There you go. Cool. Yeah, that's what that's like. That's the last chord, C sus2. That'd be C, G here, D here, which also is like a G sus4. But anyway, that was Skyfall. That was fun. Okay. So yeah, Weird and Tired says, that's amazing. You just live the melodies and chords. Yeah, like, so I've looked up a chord sheet and that one. I was looking at Ultimate Guitar and following that and then just kind of remembering. The middle eight threw me. I wasn't too familiar with that one. But yes, there is a Metallica song that Weird and Tired has asked for. And I have started gigging with this one, actually, because someone did ask for it. And I'll get to it, I promise, but moment bitter, because I've got a couple more things on here, on like elsewhere that people have asked for. So as well as Skyfall, thank you, Eddie, for like wanting to go follow me on all the places. Thank you. Please do follow me on all the places. That's always really fun. Black Starlight 91 asks if they can request Change Your Mind. And the answer is twofold. Absolutely, if you want me to play my song, I'll happily do it. However, I will have to ask for a couple of minutes because that song is written and performed on acoustic guitar. I don't have any acoustic guitars in the room. There are electrics behind me, but I, I'm not plugging them in. So I would have to ask for like a couple minutes of grace just to pop downstairs, retrieve an acoustic guitar, and then I could play that song for you because I love that tune as well, if I may say so myself. I really like it. So what I'll do, I'll wait until Black Starlight 91 says, yes, please go ahead, do that. But I will play Nothing Else Matters by Metallica for the wonderful, weird, and tired Ich hoffe, dass du dieses cover song genießt. Let's have a little go of Nothing Else Matters. Here it is. So. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. And nothing else that matters. Thank you, Black Star. Never open myself this way. Life is yours, we live it our way. Just these words I just don't see. And nothing else that matters. Trust I seek, I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view. And nothing else matters. I never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I know. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. But nothing else matters. Trust to seek and I find in you. Open mind for something new. Open mind for a different view. But nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say. Never cared for what they play. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. And I know. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters. So yeah, that is Nothing Else Matters. I have started gigging that one recently because folks have asked for it, and I decided, okay, let's give it a crack. And people have enjoyed it when I have done it. So that's quite fun. That's of the 900 or so songs in my repertoire, about 30 of them I haven't fully memorized yet, so I still have some lyrics for certain sections, and then I just kind of work my way through as and where we go. But yeah, thank you very kindly. Just give me like a minute or 2 minutes because this, so bear with me for a dead air because basically I'll pop down, grab a guitar, come up and play the song Change Your Mind for Black Starlight 91, who says she can use that time to, or they can just use that time to go over to PayPal, which I highly suggest you do. Give me a couple minutes and I'll bring a guitar up and I'll play one of my favorite tunes of mine. Stop that there. No, you covertly went to use the restroom. Shut up. So, I'm not going to plug this guitar in because I can't be arsed, but this song is, it's my own one that I put out a couple of years ago, and I love it. It's a really fun song for me to play. I'll chat to you briefly about how I wrote it and stuff. Basically, it was at a songwriting camp that I did. Oh, notification came in, and thank you so much to Black Sarlacc 91, I'm assuming. Thank you, Fabian Müller. Das bedeutet mir viel, vielen lieben Dank. So, this song, Change Your Mind, absolutely love it, because it's great, which, that's circular, and it's basically me not being able to talk eloquently while tuning at the same time. So, here's what it is. So the entire song for me started out at the songwriting camp, and it all started with this one chord. This is an F sharp 9 add, no, this is an F sharp 7 add 11. So I'm throwing 2, 4, 4, 3, open, open. And I was basically just kind of noodling around. And then like, oh, that sounds quite funky. And then I took it up to like A, add 9. And then to this B, add 11. And then I had this idea because of someone I was crushing on. Someone I had a crush on. And the idea was, it was like, she was nice. And I asked her out and she let me down gently, which is great. And then what happened was I basically, I was like, I know you said that like you're not interested, and I respect that, but equally my feelings haven't subsided yet, so and that's what I wrote this song about. It was about that, like, if you do change your mind, then I'm here. But yeah, recently when I have been performing this, I do forget some of the lyrics, so I've pulled the little notes up to see what I'll remember. Sounds like this. You lasted out in an illuminated city. You had your charm, besides just looking pretty. So seek and ye shall find, hoping you'll change your mind. You kept me still, like the water to my whiskey. I take a breath, it's feeling kind of risky. You treated me so kind, didn't want you to change your mind. Our bond was strong and held so friendly. You cared to let me down gently, but if you change your mind, the months had passed, we never talked about it. You see the chance, maybe hinting, but I doubt it. And you go and live your life, if you ever gonna change your mind. You seem content, your heart is kind of weary. You deserve the best, but for now I'm good as any. I'm here by my time, if you ever gonna change your mind. It's so hard to resist you. I swear I won't push the issue, but if you change your mind, I can't describe the feelings killing me inside. A spark it can ignite, hoping you can change your mind. change your mind, change your mind, change your mind. Oh, you can change your mind. I can't complain. I do respect your wishes, but I can't be blamed for longing for your kisses. I'll behave this time, even if you're never gonna change your mind. It's so hard to resist you. I swear I won't push the issue, but if you change your mind. Maybe I'll be yours. I know I'm unattractive. Balls in your court. You choice to go and back in. If you feel so inclined, I'm still to live inside. There's no pressure, take your time. If you change your mind. There you go. That's change your mind. Yeah, that the writing process, like I mentioned the story that it was someone I was crushing on, and it was like, right, I respect what you said. If you do change your mind, then I'm here. But I don't expect you to change your mind. But if you do, I'm here. It was that kind of thing. So the way that the writing days worked, like about 9 till about 5, you were put into some groups, and then you would write, and then about 5, 6 o'clock was playback, where everyone would kind of share the songs that they wrote that day. So playback had happened, and then we were just kind of socializing around about 8, 9-ish, whatever the fuck. And what happened was I just had the idea of like trying to put this together, and if you change your mind being a hook. So I then retreated from all the socializing, went to my own like lodge, and then I just kind of was messing around with this, bringing this, and then I kind of threw the tune in, and then the way I wrote was different, because normally I'd be like using like my notes app, because I could easily delete and rearrange things as I needed. But I really liked, I had about several different pieces of paper all around, and each piece of paper had a different purpose. So I had like, one was sentiments that I wanted to convey, which was like, I respect your wishes, like I'm here, but like I had various like sentiments that I wanted to say. I had another page that was like a storyboard, like the sequence of events. So fancy the girl, ask her out, she says no, I deal with it, I realize I still think she's hot, how do we go from here? And I had that rough storyboard. And then on another page, it was lyric ideas. So like potential rhyming couplets. So, you know, I do respect your wishes, but I can't be blamed for longing for your kisses. You know, have that as a couplet. And then another page was the actual lyrics. And I was basically writing the lyrics and then crossing off like these sentiments that I wanted to say, and crossing off the potential rhyming couplets and blah, 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 while also satisfying the structure of the story that I wanted to kind of lay out. There's a really, really interesting one to do. I love it a lot. I really love that song. That performance just then was really difficult for me to do, because my nails are pretty long on my left hand. I had a terrible habit for ages of biting my nails, and a few months ago I cracked my front tooth, and as a result I've resolved to not biting my nails, but that basically means they do grow long, and I usually don't think about cutting them until I play an instrument, and then I go, oh, actually that was really bloody difficult fretting certain chords there. That's the culprit is this finger. My middle finger is the culprit, because that is, the nail is just digging into the fretboard in a way that's not too satisfactory. But I really like that song. I like what I did from a playback stamp. In the context of the camp, it was really nice to go, hey guys, here's a song that I wrote outside of our writing session. Boom, here it is. It was nice because I wrote it on guitar and I performed it in the way that you saw me do. And to be able to pull off some fun guitar tricks like this kind of like slapped harmonic thing here. To be able to pull that off. I've got a video from when I first performed it for those people, and there's someone at the session, her name's Amber, and she kind of reacts like, oh, damn, that's good. And it was nice to be able to show them that as well as writing, as well as playing ukulele and bass, I was like, look, I can also do guitar as well. I've got some chops. That was the idea of it, and it worked. So yeah, I that song came together really nicely that I wrote, and then that's what we did. It was really fun because then I put it together. I did a video for it, which is about like indecision. I hired my friend V to act in that video. I hired a videographer, and we kind of put something fun together in a dive bar in Manchester. It was really, really nice. I had such a lovely time doing that. And yeah, thank you for indulging me just to talk about that song, because I don't play it a lot because it really doesn't work on ukulele. I'll show you a couple something on like tenor, and then on baritone, which is D, G, B, E, you're still missing a lot. You're missing a lot there when you don't have the full chord. So I don't often play it at like ukulele things. So it exists as the single, which you can go and buy and download and stream. It serves as the music video. And then occasionally when I go to open mics or when I go to a festival and I pinch a guitar for one song and I play that. Speaking of playing guitar, if anyone wants me to do a particular song on guitar, just ask for it. Hey, do the song on guitar. It's here now. So I might as well. Let's see where we go from here then, because wow. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, hi Logan Brown, hope you're okay. Nice to hear that. Nice to hear you. Hope you're well. I still very fondly think of your song V-E G-A-N-V-E G-A-N-V-E G-A-N-V. I love that song, and I miss you, mate. Right. Let's so yeah, Fabian says that it fits my vocal range perfectly. I think that, and it's nice to now know the backstory. Yeah, I'm happy to tell the stories behind my songs. Like if you ask for it, like happy to go into that detail. Yeah, when it comes to like playing Change Your Mind on like a tenor ukulele, for example, I'm not able to have the nice like F sharp minor 7 add 11, so I might, because you can't, so I might do like an F sharp minor 7 like this. You're lasted out, illuminate a city, or just a bog standard F sharp minor. Besides just looking pretty, so seek and ye shall find. So I'll do like A, and I'll slide this shape up, but I'll leave the other strings to drone to make that be a bit more colourful. Tell me you can change your mind, but it's not the same. Anyway, let's say some nice things here to Vicale. Nice to catch up with you in Michigan, Grand Rapids, I believe. I think I remember that. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Musikalele sagt Applaus. Dankeschön, es bedeutet mir viel. Immer schön von dir zu hören. So yeah, let's have a little go of some more tunes then. So firstly, Vicale says any Beatles, and that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. So yes, I'll do Beatles first. Now, when it comes to Beatles, because you're not asked for a specific song by the Beatles, this is my favorite Beatles song to play. And whenever someone asks me to do Beatles and nothing else, like no specifics, I will go with this song. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Hi Paula, dzień dobry. Little darling, I suppose. Let's try that again. Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Here comes the sun, do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. There you go. That's that song. That's Here Comes the Sun. It's my favorite Beatles number to do. It's really, really fun. It's great. It's really good. I love it because it fits really comfortably in my vocal range when I play it in G. It shows off playing chops in a really nice fashion. Also, yeah, dzień dobry to Paula, Uka Paula Lely. Nice to hear from you. Yeah, great song. I love it. And I'll tell you one brief story. When one gig I do regularly is at my hometown's Nantwich Civic Hall. They have like tribute acts, and often I will be booked as a support or a warm-up act for that tribute. And that's cool. I go, I play a set of 45 minutes, and then they go and do their whole show, and that's great. And I've done that about a dozen times. I'm good in my role. I know what I'm up with. I know what I'm up. I'm good at what I do, is what I'm trying to say there. So what's really fun with that song is I was supporting a Beatles tribute. And when I've supported a Beatles tribute before, their repertoire and set list is massive. So where possible, if there is a song by the artist they're tributing that is not in the set, I'd want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So the first time I did it, I looked at their set list and I saw they didn't have While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and I went, can I have that song, please, if that's not in your set? And they went, yeah, sure, okay. Outside of that, what I like to do is during soundcheck, I'll play a song by the artist that they're tributing, kind of as a joke, as a taunt, as a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So when I was sound checking for a Queen tribute act, I'd play like, you know, Radio Gaga. I'd sit alone and watch your light, my only friend through teenage life. I'd play through that just as a wink and a nod. And they go, yeah, sure, fine. And it's cool. Now, last time I did that same practice with this Beatles tribute, I played Here Comes the Sun. And then backstage, I said, hi, what songs are in your set? Just so I can see if there's anything that's not in your set that I might want to use in mine. And they said, do you want Here Comes the Sun? You can have that one because you're really good at it. And it was very flattering that the Beatles tribute went, no, Mark, you can play this very famous Beatles song because you play it so well that the Beatles tribute band, would rather not touch it. I think that was really flattering. And that's what that song makes me think of now. Really fun little thing from that. So yeah, that is Here Comes the Sun. Next song I'm going to do is Musica Lily asked for Four Non-Blondes, What's Up? So Ghana, Musica Lily, happily I'll do that song. In the meantime, while I'm playing that, if you guys want to just also pop in the chat, let me know how your day's been. What have you been up to today? Because I'd like to tell you about mine after this song, if possible. 25 years of my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for my destination. Realized quickly when I knew that I should, that this world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed, just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. So I break in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, 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 and I try, oh my God, do try. I try it all the time in this institution, and I pray, oh my God, do pray. I pray every single day for a revolution. So I cry sometimes while lying in bed, just to get it all out of what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. So wake in the morning, I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? What's going on? 25 years of my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for my destination. There you go. It's a classic little 3-chord trick there. Four Non-Blondes. Thank you very much for picking that song out, Musica Lily. Ich hoffe, dass du es genießt hatte, or whatever, however you order that sentence in German. Yeah, my German is bad in the sense of, yeah, my German's bad in the sense of like I've been described before as like a German speaking Yoda, like in terms of the way that I like order my words in a sentence. But yes, Spadone Mafil, Gana, Gangashin, one of your favorite songs, 90 songs by queer artists. Lovely. Yeah. I remember, I think I've done that once before for the Pride Month project, where I do like a song by an LGBTQ artist every day for Pride Month. I've done that project for like 3 years. I think I might do that again this year, but it's hard because like I don't want to repeat artists where possible. So like I don't want to necessarily do a song by Elton John and by Freddie Mercury every year. So I want to vary up by representing new artists and new people. And that has been challenging. It was challenging last year because I got some really good suggestions from people of like queer artists. And then I take a listen to their music, like Brandi Carlile, for example. And I'd never heard Brandi Carlile's music before. I just knew that she was a queer artist. And then I'd be listening and then trying to find something that speaks to me and sticks out, and then to learn that song, or at least to learn a verse and a chorus enough to do about a minute and minute half's worth of material. And then to do that like 30 times for every day in June was fucking hard. It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, I need to probably start my prep for that one. I think instead of starting the prep in May, like I've done the last couple of years, I think I need to start it in April. Just really hammer down like a bunch of artists that I haven't already covered yet as part of this project. And, you know, really knuckle down and learn a bunch of their songs. So yeah, Spadone Mafil desto es genießt hatte. Yes, German-speaking Yoda. We need more queer artists. Agreed. And that's why I'm here. Anyway, back to the requests. Let me know how your day's been, and after this song, I'll chat to you about my day. But Polar asked for something by Nirvana. So I'm very happy to do this, and I think I'll go predictable. So I have like 2-3 Nirvana songs. And I think that for sake of this one, I'll do the one that people kind of would hope to hear if I introduce that I'm doing a Nirvana song. And this is a really fun one to do on ukulele. Fuck you. Roll up your guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard and self-assured. Oh, I know her dirty word. Hello, 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 hello. Where the lights out, it's this dangerous. Here we are now. Hello, dawn. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a lato and I'm Bano, a mosquito, my libido. Yeah. I'm worse than what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed. I said all things would always be and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. Where the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us, alpha stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido, yeah. And I forget why I taste. Oh yes, I guess it makes me smile. I found it hard, it's hard to find. Oh wow, whatever, but never mind. Hello, 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 hello. Where the lights out is less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us of the stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us, Aladino, and albino, a mosquito, my libido, Adonio, 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 Adonio. Yeah, that's that song. That's yeah, it Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. It's a fun one, really interesting one for me to do. Yeah, in terms of how I play it as well, for those who care, I hope you do. Anyway, the easy way for you to think about it is you've got F and B flat, and then next is A flat, which you can just think of as your F shape but bar the third fret first, and then C sharp or D flat is your B flat shape but just shift it up. So you've got this one idea, F to B flat, and then you just move that whole thing up 3 frets. However, you might have noticed that I was also sometimes playing A flat and D flat like this. And that's because I wanted to get this low A flat there, especially when I've got the verses. So yeah, I kind of alternate between whether I go F, B flat, A flat, D flat, or whether I go F, B flat, A flat, D flat. I alternate depending on what I feel. This one's easier, but it doesn't sound as nice as, because I like having that low A flat there. But yeah, dziękuję, Paula. I'm glad you liked it. Could you tell me how to respond to thank you in Polish? How do you say like the equivalent of you're welcome in Polish? If you could write that out, especially write it out phonetically so I can pronounce that. Because yeah, it'd be handy for me to know, especially because I've got Polish neighbors. So at the moment, our conversation is limited to me saying dzień dobry when I walk past them, or dziękuję, or I know na zdrowie, which sometimes I'll be like on the toilet and like I can hear the folks in the backyard like having a cigarette, and like if someone sneezes, I'll bless them, na zdrowie, and then I'll hear like laughter because, you know, I've responded to them sneezing from like while I'm on the toilet. So yeah, that, and then the other Polish word I know is przepraszam. Oh, and also czug palce. I learned that during a workshop. I was doing a workshop on finger picking, and I was like thumb, finger, thumb, finger. So it's like czug palce, czug palce. Black Sarlacc, Fabian says, I have to be up very early tomorrow. It's nice finding new music by just someone rambling on it, just taking photos and making photos, and then look at the channel. Es bedeutet mir viel, ja, Fabian, es bedeutet mir viel, dass du mich discovered hatte. I forgot the word for discover. Um, but you didn't come across me for my music. You just came across me doing a video where I talked about like the linguistic differences in German and English about photography. So I'm really glad that you stuck around and you watched this show. Thank you for that. Ich bin so dankbar für deine Trinkgeld, für die 20 Pfund Trinkgeld. Das bedeutet mir viel. Ich bin sehr dankbar für dich. Und hoffentlich sehe ich dich bald. Gute Nacht, Freunde. Es ist Zeit für dich zu gehen. Musical Ellie said, gefunden hast, discovered. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So yes, I'm glad that you discovered me. To elaborate on the linguistic difference there, for those who didn't catch my short video this morning, in English, in German, they don't take photos, they make photos. I learned this through a couple ways. One was on Instagram. I saw a German photographer post a photo and I said, hast du dieses Foto genommen? And did you take the photo? And they corrected me by saying, yes, I made this photo. Yes, ich habe dieses Foto gemacht. Equally, a guy who I know is a wedding photographer, he's called Michael. He ran the Ruhrkulele Festival in Ruhrgebiet in Essen. And he was saying in English about how he would go to a place and he would make photos. Oh, I made this photo. And I clarified to him that, that's not, das ist nicht richtig, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, gute Nacht, Freund, Fabian. Hopefully you have a nice day tomorrow. So yeah, like it's interesting that we have the difference there, and I learned that. So it's fun. I like the idea. I personally prefer that you make a photo because the photo doesn't exist until you press the button. But I also can understand that if we take a photo, the scenery is there. We have just taken a capture of this scenery and taken it home. But yeah, that's real minutia. Pleasure. Prussia. Cool. Thank you very much, Paula, saying that Prussia is what you say. Cool. So yeah, you thanked me, Prussia, Paula, for that. Yeah, hope you have a lovely day. Speaking of lovely days, let me tell you about mine, and you can tell me about yours. I'd love to hear it. So this was a rare day because it saw me doing a gig on a Monday. I was booked to play at it wasn't even an old folks home or a retirement home. It was a home for dementia patients. And like I've done old folks homes and stuff before, but I've never quite done a dementia home before. At least I can't remember doing so. And that was really interesting because I know that dementia has that music has a really good effect on dementia in terms of the way it can hack your brain and make you remember things that you otherwise couldn't. And I don't know if I necessarily did that today, but what was really fun was I played this gig and it was nice seeing the smiles on some people's faces, seeing some get up to dance, which was nice, seeing the recognition of these old jazz tunes. I was playing Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. I was playing some really old jazz standards and show tunes by Cole Porter and stuff like that. It was really nice. I love that stuff. And it's one of my favorite things to do on ukulele, which I don't get to do much of. So I was playing through It's Only Paper Moon and blah, blah, blah. And when I was singing All of Me by Ella Fitzgerald, all of me, why not take all of me? The most impressive part of that whole thing for me was this one lady who was clapping on 2 and 4. All of me, why not take all of me? And I was just very impressed by that, because, you know what I'm saying? It was really interesting that they still had the faculties left to clap correctly on beats 2 and 4. I wasn't expecting that from an old white person with dementia. So I had a lovely little time doing this nice little gig. And it was fun and different, but they had a nice time. I had a lovely time, and hopefully I'll be back there soon playing some more old show tunes for them because it's just always really nice. So that was my day. Hopefully, musicaleli, they say. I was in bed all day, sneezing, coughing, and wiping my nose all the time, having lots of tea tonight, watching a YouTube live stream. Okay. Feels like time traveling to 2020. Oh, gosh. So, firstly, let's just pop the ukulele down because I've got an intruder from my dog. So, Brandy, come on. Let's come say hi to the people. Brandy, come on. Up. Oh, pop. Good girl. Hi, Brandy. Hi, world. This is Brandy. Hi, Brandy. This is the world. So, yeah, what was I going to say about that? I'm sorry that you're in bed all day. Like a week ago, I was really poorly. I was really not feeling great. And I was in a similar situation to you. Maybe there's something going around. It was not a fun time, really. But yeah, as for watching a live stream concert on YouTube and feeling like it's 2020, I'm sorry. It sucks that 2020 was a whole 6 years ago. There was it sucks that there are elements of us that so much life has happened since then, and I still with some degrees of fondness look back on those isolation times and the way we're all kind of like pulling together and building community and reshaping things that we're doing. I look back on it with a certain amount of fondness. So yeah, like as for the live streams, sorry, I'm not meaning to like make you think that it's old times. I'm not doing this out of like it being my only my only form of like gigs or anything. I'm just trying to start doing this more because it's something I've got a bit of an interest in, and that's what I'm hoping to kind of like achieve, and trying to build it and do something with it. So yeah, I'm still gigging in my weekends. I was very busy. I did four? I've done 5 gigs over the last 4 days, which is rather interesting. Yeah, yesterday was completely unexpected. I was fully expected to just do nothing, and then as I was having my breakfast and checking my emails, I did like, hey, someone's dropped out of this market. Can you come play? So I went and played saxophone for that. I did two gigs on Friday, and then I did a private party on Saturday. So yeah, it was a lot of work, a lot of fun stuff though. So those are that's our day. Thank you for sharing that, Musikaleli. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Es tut mir so leid. Ich kann nicht deines echtes Name erinnern. Wenn du mich schon wieder sagen, wie heißt du? Das wäre schön. Oh, I'm glad that you're feeling better already. Okay, Brandy, I love you very much. And you've said hello to the people now, which is great. But I'd love to kind of go back to playing my music, if I may. Keep those requests coming. I think we've gone through all of them in the chat so far. So keep those requests coming. Like a regular gig in real life. Thank you, Brandy. Good girl. You can chill, but just don't like take my hand from me. So, like a regular gig, when I am not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a regular gig, when I don't have requests coming in from the audience between songs and whatnot, what usually happens for me is I will then go to my notes app where I've got about 30-ish songs which I haven't yet fully memorized, and I refresh those. That's the idea. And that's what I'm going to do here, because there are a couple songs that are rather slow, and I've not had a chance to gig them because they're kind of slow. So this is a really good example. This is a song called Glitter in the Air. It's by Pink. It's from her album Funhouse. It's a really good song. I learned it for my duet with Kit Luke. And when I did that, I then gigged with it, and then I learned it. And then about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I did the random song generator stream, and then I got exposed. You know, this song came up and I couldn't remember it. I'd forgotten it since the 3 years in which I'd performed it. So let's refresh this one. I've not had a chance to gig it yet, since because it's a slow one. Okay, Paula, I'll do the Queen song just after this one. Hmm. Uh, have you ever fed a lover with just your hand? Close your eyes and trust it, just trust it. Have you ever felt a fist full of glitter in the air? Have you ever looked fear in the face and said, I just don't care? It's only half past the point of no return, the tip of the iceberg, the sun before the burn, the thunder before the lightning, and the breath before the phrase. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever hated yourself staring at the phone? All alive, waiting on the rain to prove you're not alone. Have you ever been touched so gently you had to cry? Have you ever invited a stranger to come inside? It's only half past the point of oblivion, the hourglass on the table, the walk before the run, the breath before the kiss, and the fear before the flames. Have you ever felt this way? La 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 la. There you are, sitting in the garden, clutching my coffee, calling me sugar. You call me sugar. Have you ever wished for an endless night? Last saw the moon and the stars and pulled that Rome tight. Have you ever held your breath and asked yourself, will it ever get better than tonight? Tonight. There you go. That's that song. That's Glitter in the Air by Queen, not Queen, by Pink. It's a really beautiful song. I love playing it. Yeah, it's a great tune. Forgive me, late nights, early mornings, and the relative darkness. Yes, they've got a bunch of light and stuff around me, but also it's quite a dark environment with some really focused light. So yes, I'm gonna keep going for another half an hour or so, but because that's kind of just what I want to do. 2 hour stream, I think's nice and chill and attainable and blah 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 blah. Let's. Paula asked for a song by Queen. I'm going to take a little look at my repertoire of Queen songs, see what sticks out to me, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Queen songs, and usually I only ever like at gigs play like 3 of them. So let's see. Let's see how well I remember this song, because this is Show Must Go On, and I play it in like half a step down. Actually, wait, I play it like a minor third down, like they do in the Queen and Elton John concert, the Freddie tribute thing. It's on Greatest Hits 3. And I did a cover of this during lockdown, a little collaboration with someone whose name currently escapes me. It sounds like this. Empty spaces, what are we leaving for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless cry behind the curtain. In the pines of mine, oh, the lie. Does anybody want to take it anymore? Show must go on. Show must go on. I feel inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are looking for? And it's working. I guess beholden now. I still keep turning around the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking. Inside in the dark, aching to be free. Show must go on. Except it doesn't do that. It goes back to show must go on. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Soulless feet like the wings of a butterfly. Fairy tales like yesterday grow and never die. I can fly my friend. Show must go on. Show must go on. I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. I'm even sure. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's one that I basically need to revise there because I've not played that one in years. Show must go on, Marc Gallagher. Because, who was it that I did? Michael Mariano. That was it. That was the guy's name. Sorry, it's years. I put that cover out 29th of August, 2020, which, damn, 6 years approaching. Fuck me. I hate the passage of time. Let me tell you something like mildly existential that I was thinking about like earlier is that basically I want to experience like so much culture, but I realize that I don't have the time to do it. Like um, I want to understand and properly experience like certain classical music and certain composers. I want to listen to Brahms and like understand what makes him him and his music, what makes it so special. And I know that like to do that with a piece of music, you have to listen to it multiple times, which you know, symphony is a bit hard to do because on first listen, it's just going to be like, oh, this is a piece of classical music. And I want to experience all of that. And it's really, there's not much time to do that. And there's also like TV shows I want to watch, but I don't want to be affected by the passage of time. I wish I could just snap my fingers and then be like, okay, I've now consumed Seinfeld and I now know who all the characters are, what the stories are, and how it made me feel without having to spend hours and hours watching that show. And I want to do the same thing with music as well. And there is so much culture and so little time. And that's something that's kind of, oh, 6 years ago when we are doing that and looking at the video thumbnail of that, I was so much thinner as well. I'm working on it. I am working on it for the record. But yes, Paula says thank you. It was amazing. And Plusher Paula. Oh, it's almost a little tongue twister. Plusher Paula. So yeah, that is that song. That's Queen. I need to basically just revise it. Is all I need to do with that one. Anyways, onwards we continue. We've got about 20-ish more minutes, and then we'll see what we can do. Anyways, what can we do next from here? More songs. In the absence of, requests, I'll go back to songs that I still need to like fully polish off a little bit. And let's have a go of one that's not going to challenge me vocally too much. Let's go with Steal My Girl by One Direction. Fun fact, One Direction, that was my first ever concert. First ever one. It was like 2013. I was 17 years old, I think. 16, 17. It was in Manchester. And it was before they released this song. But yeah, I like One Direction. And someone asked for this song at a gig. Here's what it sounds like. She be my queen since we were 16. We want the same things, we dream the same dreams. Alright, alright. Hi Carla, nice to see you. I got it all, cause she is the one. Her mom calls me love, her dad calls me son. Alright, congrats on your awards, thank you. Oh, alright. I know for sure. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her right away. Couple being in the whole wide world. Find another one cause she belongs to me. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple being in the whole wide world. Find another one cause she belongs to me. Na 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 na, alright. Na 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 na, yeah. Na 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 na. She belongs to me. Kisses like cream. She was so mean, and every drop drops when she's in those jeans. Alright, alright. I don't exist if I don't have her. The world doesn't turn, the shine doesn't turn it right. My gosh, what were those words? Oh, alright, let's do that thing again. I don't exist if I don't have her. The sun doesn't shine, the world doesn't turn. Alright, there we go. Alright, I know for sure. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple being in a whole wide world. Find another one 'cause she belongs to me. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her heart away. Couple being in a whole wide world. Find another one 'cause she belongs to me. Ah, da, da, da. Oh yeah, da, 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 da. Alright, da, 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 da. She belongs to me. She knows that I never let her down before. She knows that I'm never gonna let another take a love boy now. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her right away. Come on, being in a whole wide world. Find another one 'cause she belongs to me. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her right away. Couple being in a whole wide world. Find another one 'cause she belongs to me. Ah, da, da, da. Alright, da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Ah, da, da, da. She belongs to me. Ah, da, da, da. Alright, da, 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 da. Oh yeah. Ah, da, da, da. She belongs to me. Yeah, that's a bit taxing on me a little bit, at least just because I've been going for almost 2 hours singing, and also I've done a bunch of gigs, there's like 5 in the last 4 days. Maybe I also just need to, I think I might have to transpose it down even further. The original's in B flat. Everybody wanna steal my girl, which I absolutely can't. I might have to do it in F. Everybody wanna steal my girl. Everybody wanna take her right away. Come, something like that. So we'll see. Carla Brand UK, if you're still in the chat, which I hope you are, if so, let me know your song requests. Let me know what music you want me to play. If I've heard the song, I can probably play it. Open to anything. Yeah, be interesting to see what you guys pick for me. In the meantime, here's what I'm going to do, because we've got Musikaleli, or at least we've had it so far. Let's do a German tune. This song is 99 Luftballons. 99. Oh, thank you, Garain. Thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. So, for the benefit of the other people as well, for Musikaleli, let's do a little... Color Brand UK asked for any alt rock. Okay. What would we call alt rock? Like, I'll just Google alt rock bands just to see what's popped up. Velvet Underground, R.E.M., The Cure, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Smashing Pumpkins, Arctic Monkeys, The Strokes, The Killers. Like, what are we kind of calling that? What are we kind of calling that? What kind of bands are we looking at with alt rock? Because I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. I don't want to necessarily play like the 1975 or Arctic Monkeys and have you furious. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we can do. Let me know that a little further, and then I'll absolutely do something. Because yeah, just having Googled alt rock bands, that's what's come up. But I want to just make sure we're on the same kind of train of thought there. But firstly, I'd like to briefly do a little German tune. This you probably know it as 99 Red Balloons. Originally in German, it's written by Nena, called 99 Luftballons, 99 air balloons. And I need to revise this one because I did forget it a little wee while back. And then Geraint, let me know what tunes you want me to do, like what kind of artists we're looking at. Do Foo Fighters count? Hast du etwas Zeit für mich, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont. Denkst du vielleicht gerade an mir, dann singe ich ein Lied für dich von 99 Luftballons. und dass sowas von sowas kommt. Sorry, Geraint. I know the band name Alice in Chains, but I can't name a single song. 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont hielten Ufos aus dem All. Darum schickt eine General die Fliegerstaffel hinterher, Alarm zu geben, wenn so's wär. Dabei war dort am Horizont nur 99 Luftballons. 99 Düsenflieger, jeder war ein großer Krieger, hielten sich für Kapitän Kirk. Es gab ein großes Feuerwerk, die Nachbarn haben nichts geraucht und wurden sie gleich angemacht. Dabei schoss man am Horizont wegen 99 Luftballons. 99 Kriegsminister, Streichholz und Benzinkanister hielten sich für schlaue Leute, witterten schon fettem Beute. Rein und Nacht, mein Wetter heißt, das geht da, dass es einmal so weit kommt, wegen 99 Luftballons. Wegen 99 Luftballons. 99 Luftballons. 99 Jahre Krieg ließen keine Platz für Sieger. Kriegsminister gibt's nicht mehr und auch keine Düsenflieger. Heute sieh ich meine Runden, sieh die Welt in Trümmern liegen. Hab nur Luftballon gefunden, den kann dich schon lassen fliegen. Okay. Geraint asked for a list of artists, several of whom I know the names of, but I couldn't name a tune of theirs. However, there is one band that sticks out. I did play Smells Like Teen Spirit earlier, so let's see. The other Nirvana song I have in my repertoire is Come As You Are, and that sounds like this. Come as you are, as you are, as I want you to be, as a child, as a friend, as an old memory. Gonna just transpose up to F sharp minor. Take your time, hurry up, the choice is yours, don't delay. As a friend, as a friend, as an old memory, 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 memory. Come as you are, as you are, as I wanted you to be, as a child, as a friend, as an old memory, 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 memory. No, it's sweet that I don't have a God. No, I don't have a God. No, I don't have a God. Come as you are, as you were, as I wanted you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old memory. Take your time, hurry up, the choice is yours, don't delay. As a friend, is an old memory, memory, memory. No, I swear that I don't have a gun. No, 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 I don't have a gun. Something like that. Been a while since I've done that one. I just need to revise the lyrics, even though the lyrics don't really make much sense, or lyrics are never really the most important thing when it comes to a Nirvana tune. So I just need to revise that one briefly. But yeah, thank you for asking for that. Glad you liked it, Grind. Okay, so I've got room for one, maybe two more tunes, and then gonna kind of call it there. And because I'm kind of conscious of, like, you know, neighbors either side, the walls are pretty thin here, and it's nearly 9 o'clock. So, you know, in winter months especially, it's like, no, it's a school night, it's the children in bed or whatever. Anyway, got time for one more tune, which I'll do. Let's do Black Velvet. I think it's what I'm gonna end the stream on. My name's Marc Gallagher. If you enjoyed the stream and you want to keep supporting the things that I do, and you want to say thanks for the music and blah, 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 blah. Hi, Eddie. I'm just about to leave. I'm going to do one more song before I go. So, yeah. If you want to be a legend like Fabian and Geraint, then you can head to paypal.me/Marc Gallagher Music, Mark with a C, and you can leave a little tip my way, and that's helps support things I do. I'm going to be continuing to stream every Monday. So next week, I've not released the program for this month, but next week will be Random Song Generator, where we'll use a random number generator or a whatever to, you know, decide my set. So come join me next week, every Monday, 7 o'clock. That's what we're going to be doing. Whether that is on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, I'll catch you there. Finish off on some Alana Miles. Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jammer Rogers patrolling up high. Mama's dancing with a baby on her shoulder. The sun is sitting like molasses in the sky. Oh, I know how to move everything. Always wanting more, you live longing for. Black velvet with a little boy smile. Black velvet with a source of our style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Up in my face, the music's like a wave. Why you lighting by the time you were? Mama's babies and the hearts of every schoolgirl, loving me tenderly as I'm crying in the aisle. The way you moved, it was a sign so sweet and true. Always wanting more, you leave me longing for. Like velvet with a little boy smile. Like velvet with a so southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. black velvet, if you please. Every word of every song that I sing is for you. In a flash, he was gone. It happened so soon. What could you do? Black velvet with a little boy smile. Black velvet with a soul savant style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet with a little boy smile. Black velvet with a soul savant style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. There you go. That was the request show for this month. Thanks very much. I will head on home. Well, that's what I say, gigs. I am home, fuck's sake. Anyway, thank you. I'll catch you next week for Random Song Generator.